There was a young girl named Emma who lived in a quiet town with her parents and younger brother. Emma was a kind and hard-working girl, but she had one big problem. She did not believe in herself. One day, Emma decided that she wanted to learn English. She loved listening to English songs and watching English videos online. She dreamed of speaking English confidently with people from different countries one day. So she bought a notebook, downloaded some English lessons, and started studying every evening after school. At first, Emma felt excited and motivated. She learned simple greetings like hello, how are you, and nice to meet you. She practiced new vocabulary every day and repeated sentences again and again. But after a few weeks, things became more difficult. Sometimes Emma could not understand English videos. Sometimes she forgot important words during practice. Her pronunciation was not very good, and she often felt nervous when speaking. One afternoon, Emma tried to read a short English story aloud. She made many pronunciation mistakes, and her younger brother laughed loudly. Emma became upset and closed her notebook immediately. "I will never learn English," she said sadly. "It is too difficult for me." That night, Emma sat alone near the window of her room. The rain was falling softly outside, and she felt disappointed in herself.
A few minutes later, her mother entered the room quietly and sat beside her. "Why are you sad?" her mother asked gently. Emma looked down and replied, "I study every day, but my English is still bad. I make too many mistakes." Her mother smiled softly and said, "Do you know how babies learn to walk?" Emma looked confused. "What do you mean?" Her mother continued, "When babies learn to walk, they fall many times, but they never stop trying. Slowly, step by step, they become stronger. Learning English is the same." Emma listened carefully. Then her mother pointed toward the kitchen clock and said, "Look at that clock. It moves slowly, 1 second at a time. But after some time, it completes a whole hour. Big progress always begins with small steps." Those words stayed in Emma's mind for a long time.
The next morning, Emma decided to change her attitude completely. Instead of focusing on being perfect, she decided to focus on improving little by little every day. She made a simple study plan. Every morning before school, she learned 5 new English words. Every afternoon, she listened to short English conversations for 15 minutes. Every evening, she practiced speaking English in front of a mirror. At first, progress was still slow. Sometimes she forgot vocabulary, sometimes she still made pronunciation mistakes. But this time, Emma did not quit. Whenever she felt discouraged, she remembered her mother's words. Big progress always begins with small steps. Days passed. Then weeks passed. Slowly, Emma noticed small improvements. She could understand more English sentences than before. She could introduce herself confidently. She could answer simple questions without feeling afraid. One day at school, Emma's English teacher asked the class to give a short introduction in English. Many students looked nervous. Emma felt nervous too. Her hands were shaking slightly, and her heart was beating fast. For a moment, she thought about staying silent. But then she remembered something important. Confidence does not come before action. Confidence grows after action. Emma took a deep breath and stood up slowly. "Hello, everyone," she began. "My name is Emma, and I enjoy learning English because I want to travel and meet new people in the future." Her voice was not perfect, but she continued speaking calmly. When she finished, the classroom became quiet for a second. Then her teacher smiled proudly and started clapping. Soon the entire class clapped for her. Emma could not believe it. For the first time in a long time, she felt proud of herself. That day changed her completely. Emma realized that success was not about being perfect from the beginning. Success was about trying again and again, even when things felt difficult. From that moment, she became more confident and motivated. She continued practicing English every day. Sometimes she watched English movies with subtitles. Sometimes she listened to English podcasts while cleaning her room. Sometimes she practiced speaking with online friends from other countries. Little by little, English became part of her daily life. 2 years later, Emma could speak English fluently and naturally. She was no longer afraid of conversations or mistakes. One day, a new student joined her school. His name was Daniel, and he recently moved from another country. Daniel felt shy because his English was not very good. During lunch break, Emma noticed him sitting alone quietly. She walked over with a friendly smile and said, "Hi, my name is Emma. Nice to meet you." Daniel looked nervous but smiled back. Slowly, they started talking. Daniel made many mistakes while speaking English, and sometimes he stopped because he felt embarrassed. But Emma never laughed at him. Instead, she encouraged him kindly and said, "Don't worry, mistakes are normal. Keep trying." At that moment, Emma remembered her own difficult journey. She remembered the fear, the mistakes, the frustration, and the slow progress. And she also remembered how small daily practice changed her life completely. Years later, Emma became an English teacher. She loved helping beginners who felt nervous or discouraged. On the first day of every new class, she always told her students the same message. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to keep moving forward, step by step. Her students loved her because she understood their fears and struggles. Emma's story became an inspiration to many people in her town, not because she was naturally talented, but because she never gave up when things became difficult. And that is the most important lesson of all. Success is not about being the smartest or the fastest person. Success belongs to people who continue trying, learning, and believing in themselves every single day. Even small steps can change your life if you keep moving forward. The end.